brother used to hide 100.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Motion man is Berrios. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Motion man is Berrios. From midfield, here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Waddle, the motion man, right. On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Motion man is Barrios. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. Powers past him at the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing. Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Herbert now on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 65 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Motion man is Berrios. Tua now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It's Eckler again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, Eckler. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Motion man is Berrios. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.